Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your general reading, and I've set the time frame towards the end of April until towards the end of May of 2021. I'm just going to take a little silent pause here and see if does the microphone pick up all those crows? It's such a loud noise I hear with crows, just crows and crows in rows. Like there's so many crows and they're so loud. Like we can have crows out here, but they're, they're just going about their day and looking for food or, flying about. Today they're like I don't know, there's like they went silent now. No, they didn't. It's just really noisy. And birds, and mostly crows, like the black crow, is just usually coming with a lot of messages or just one major message. And because they're so loud today, when I was just about to start your reading, I was like, I don't know how much this is going to disturb the reading. So I just sat here for a bit and just waited. And I was like, wait a minute. This is probably part of the message. They're actually silencing down now. So maybe you're just supposed to hear this and then they can... So Capricorn, take that however that resonates for you, because they might just be that there's a lot of messages coming in for you right now, or there's one major message coming in for you right now. We can also talk about freedom, but I feel mostly the message is there. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for you, Capricorn. I'm going to start it off in a little bit of a different way. I'm using this deck that I just adore to just get an overall energy for you. And then we're going to go deeper and deeper into the message. What is going on for Capricorn, please? It's the first two cards. Wow. I just want to say that this is not a quick fix. If you're looking for a quick fix, I'm probably not your reader. If you want to go with me on a little bit of a journey, we're just diving deeper and deeper into the story of yours. It's more like towards the end that I have a full view and the energy is really worked up so I have a full picture of what's going on and even take it further, deeper into the extended reading of this. So if that is something that sounds like good to you, take a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and then come with me on this journey. The first card out is Legends. It says learn from those who inspire you. This card though is and it has started to show up a little bit. So I feel like the immediate result, the immediate message that I'm receiving with this here today is that we're shifting energies. You're coming, usually when I get this, is the lizard there is a little bit of a sleaze bag. Like there could be a toxic relationship or a toxic person in your life or in the past life, somehow, some way, and you're shifting from that relationship into something better. Or if it's like a toxic environment at a workplace, and we're shifting from something that was really toxic, a toxic situation there for you, into something better. I get a little bit more of a general feel here today is you're changing energy. You're going from lower vibration energy to higher vibration energy. It's like there's a shift in your life taking place. And then we have the Dragon card. I haven't seen this forever, so I really love this. I adore this card. It basically says that you have the power, the bravery, the guts to go the distance. Like you just really have everything it takes right now to go on this journey, whether it's an inner journey or it's an outer journey, or the inner journey leads to an outer journey. You're not afraid to go for it anymore. You're not afraid to shift your situation anymore. So perhaps that sort of comes across for you as, for the longest time, you wanted something to shift or you wanted something to change, and you felt this inner change probably going on for maybe forever, but then not really seeing the outside catching up with it, not cashing, catching up with it. But now it does. It's like, and you're taking the wheel, like you are in charge. You're sitting on top of that dragon. It's not like you're just flying with it and the dragon takes you wherever the dragon wants to go. This is you steering the dragon. And the dragon usually comes out when you've needed a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a push to go forward. And I feel like you are going forward now. You're stirring up a lot of emotion where you go. So probably this shift for you is very emotional. Like it's very satisfying, very satisfyingly emotional. Like you just feel very happy and grateful that things finally are starting to look up. Like there's a movement forward. And don't we feel that in the world right now, that there is a slow waking up happening around the globe? For whatever reason, there's a slow start happening. Okay, can we clarify this legends for Capricorn, please? Why is that here? Legends for Capricorn. Patience. That's what you want to hear, Capricorn, right? Have patience. Is there something else that wants to come out? I don't think so. So, patience. So you see this card, it's like, it's showing both the seed, like not both the seed. There's a seed in your hand, the palm of your hand, and then they're showing both the wish on one side that's more like airy-fairy, it's like fog, like a white fog. And on the other side, like straight in front of you, there's this flower that has already, like this manifestation that has already taken place. So we had the seed, the initial idea that brought life to like whatever wanted to be created, and now the manifestation is here. That's right in front of you. I see though, okay, so for some of you, you have started to move into your actual manifestation. If that is you wanting to move, isn't that very, didn't we talk about this last time too? But it was around love, but still this came out. So, okay, never mind what we talked about last time. Something seems to, like, it feels like forever for Capricorn. It was like a little bit blocked or a little bit locked. It wasn't really going anywhere, going places, and now it has started to move. You feel the movement, and you probably see some vivid evidence, like vivid manifestation happening in front of your face. I want to say though that maybe it's like comes down to just half of you Capricorn probably are now debating or probably sort of saying, no, it's not. No, I don't see it. What are you talking about? And the other half is saying, yeah, I completely see it. Whether it's a new relationship or a new house or a new job or a health situation you wanted improvement on or finances, whatever this is for you, you've started to see the manifestation of it. And for the rest of you, and still for all of you, it's like you're closing your eyes and visualizing, just visualizing what it will look like once it's here. And I gotta tell you guys, from my own experience, it doesn't take much. It takes actually doing a visualization process or a meditation process, or just going about your life in a very easy, fun-loving, light way. Maybe it sounded like that was a big job, but like if you sit down 10 minutes every day, Capricorn, if you sit down 10 minutes, every person has 10 minutes. I don't care how busy you are. You have 10 minutes where you could have gotten off Facebook or whatever. You have 10 minutes to focus in on what it is that you want to see. And I see you do, so half of you might already do that. Like you're sitting down in meditation or you're visualizing the very thing you want to see. And if you actually do that, you keep repeating that day in and day out for 10 minutes a day, when you're just completely clear, when you don't sit there thinking about this long lost relationship that it sucks that you don't have, then it serves no point, because then you're just continue on to create a relationship that's lacking, right? But if you sit in clear energy, if you just sit in the yummy feelings of what it feels like to have this relationship, when the person to you is already here, to visualize it and have it in front of you, and then just be patient. Not look for evidence, not look for results that is not there, because then it's sort of like a canceling process happening again. You just started to have the person move closer to you, and then you open your eyes and look for them and they're not here. And you're paying attention to them not being here, and then they don't show up. And the same with the house, or same with the money, or same with, it doesn't really matter what you put in there. So this is asking you to just do the process, feel the feeling of it already being here, and then be patient, trusting that it will show up. Numerology wise there for me, it's okay, I'm gonna get to the numerology there in a second. So what I'm seeing behind you there, like a big this thing, like a heavy thing, like half a circle just on top of your shoulders there. That's what we dealt with in the past. Like that's what you've been dealing with. That's your past reality. And do you see how the new reality, it's so interesting how they show this to me. There's a thin veil almost, but it can also look like a full circle, like it continues on. It's so hard because it's mirrored. The camera is mirroring the. So up there, and do you see how that sort of blends in with the old reality, like the old, heavier, darker thing there in the past? And it's like, so for me, it's just saying, yeah, okay, you lived in your past for the majority of your life, and so you know that part, and you have made that path quite clear. So it's so vivid, it's so in your face, like wherever you turn. It's in the very beginning, the beginning stages, when we compare the new reality that's starting to show around you, the new reality, to the old one. When we compare them, the new reality is still going to look like it's going to look like it's not, it hasn't settled in yet. It's not dominant yet. It's not core new level. It will be if you just continue on and continue on and continue on and continue on. The past is going to switch places with the future. Like the new energy is going to come in there. Okay? Then numerology wise, it's like a new beginning for your heart. This is my most beautiful number. It talks about grace and empathy and love and kindness and calm and peace. It's just so beautiful. And so you're headed towards something really extraordinary. But I'm mostly drawn there to the new journey for your heart. Like your heart is in the right place. And this can also be that you're actually asking, maybe for the first time in your life, you're really asking for what you're worth. Like you're not asking for your worth, you're starting to feel worthy, and therefore you're asking in a bigger way or in a more authentic way. And maybe that's also like, then it cuts some people out, it cuts certain situations out from your life because because we're elevating, right? Then we want to clarify the dragon. Beautiful dragon. That was quick. I love this and how they are showing that this is a process, Capricorn. If you just trust the journey and you trust your patience, trust your intuition, this is a journey. We have 7 and 8 there, which shows that this is a journey. So numerology wise, follow the journey, follow where it takes you right now. We have the crown chakra and accelerated motion. Isn't that how fitting is that? The crown is just talking about how you're connected in with the universe. You're creating exactly what it is you want. You're just very connected in, whether it feels like you're connected in with the universe or your inner being or with the angels or with whoever you connect in with. Excuse me. And it also talks about like you see yourself there on the accelerated motion card. Like you're looking up at the stars, and we have this one major star. Okay, so there might be one major star, like one major message coming in, one major wish fulfillment. I'm brought back to the crows there again. That there's one big wish that you've been having for quite some time that's actually going to start to come to fruition. And you're just standing by, you're watching it. And the accelerated motion talks about the momentum of it, the speed of your manifestation, if that makes sense. Like, for the longest time, you didn't see any evidence of it. And now, like the snowball effect, it's starting to pick up pace, it's starting to pick up momentum. And now it's almost like its own entity. Its own entity. Like, and for some reason I'm brought to say this, like back in the day, I was clearing out a lot of houses before I really understood how things worked, I have to say. So I was clearing out a lot of houses, like people feeling like there were dark entities in their house and they needed help to just clear some stuff out. And I would go over there, and I promise you 90% of the time, it was no visitor from the other side. It wasn't anything that was dark or anything, even a loved one that was there visiting. Basically, what I picked up on was the people living there's own thoughts, to the point where those thoughts get so thick and so heavy that it creates its own. First, it's just like a little thought, and then that thought adds on to another thought, and then that thought adds on to another thought, and eventually we have a thought form. And that thought form then becomes almost what feels like an entity. It's almost like you go in the room and you feel somebody is here. I can feel somebody being in the room. Do you know who it is? It's actually your own. It's actually your own thoughts. But that's usually when it's usually when two people are not really getting along, or there's usually, if somebody's having a lot of anxiety, or it just comes with thinking is like a manic person, almost like thinking about something, and then it grows. I was like, yeah, I can clear this space out, but you're gonna fill it up in 2 weeks because it's your thoughts. Like, we need to clean you out. We need to raise your vibration. You need to let go of whatever this is, because this is all you. Why did I want to say that? Can I please have back why I wanted to say that? I'm getting nothing. Why was I drawn to start talking about? Right. Thank you. Finally. The momentum of your thought. Okay, so that's, yeah, thank you. I wanted to describe, like, you're thinking so much that your own thought could actually turn up so that you feel it as it is an entity in your own house. Or you feel like you have something on your body, or you have, like, it's you. It's all you. I just want to explain the power of the thought, that when you've kept at it for this long, like when you kept thinking about the wish with your crown being that open, and you're just like an open vessel to the universe, and you've been thinking about it for that long, what it is that you want, it becomes, it forms, it creates itself. And the momentum, like, joined with the snowball effect, the more you think about it, eventually it takes on a life of its own, and it becomes really grand. And that's with the accelerated motion. So you're going to start to see some real evidence of what this is that you want to bring about. 7, it just means that you did it all. You did whatever was necessary. It's really time for you to start to enjoy the labor of love. What? The labor of your work, but labor of love. And number 8, there is the infinity sign. It's as above, so below. Whatever you created, like, you're bringing it into planet Earth. And it's also something you sent out over and over again. Like, you're sending it out, it's now coming back. You're sending it out, and it's now coming back. It's really beautiful what you're doing. This is the dragon. So it's just talking about this big powerhouse moving forward. And you're now having the guts, you're now having the bravery, the power to move this into existence. I love this. Okay, what else do we want to tell Capricorn on their journey? Wow. Did you see that? The cards are talking. That was last. This was first. 14 again, guys. And I was like, oh, and 7 plus 8 is also... No, it's not. It's actually 15. Sorry. I'm just going to get the card that flew down on the floor. Wow. Yeah. So we have 4 Michael, Queen of Gabriel, and 14 again. So it's double 14 there. You're stepping into such a beautiful energy, guys. This 4 Michael for me talks about you're having the heart in the right place. We already talked about that. It feels like you're going on this journey, this new journey for your heart, this new start for your heart, this new start for your new heart, laying a new foundation for yourself. You really have been working on every energy center there. That's what this is giving me. Like you're coming into really beautiful balance within yourself. And then Queen of Gabriel. It's talking about, okay, so Queen of Gabriel is, the minute the Queen shows up, we know that there's growth here. We know that there's maturity and wisdom and ascension, and like there's a lot of growth that has taken place within you and in your life. Like there's huge expansion within yourself. That's the Queen. The Queen of Gabriel also is like, she's very capable. It's not gender specific, obviously. This can also be for a man. She's very capable. She has like all these beautiful ideas. She's very what's the word? She knows what she wants and she goes after it, basically. And yet there's this, and this is coming through here today, that it doesn't often come through. But today it's like everybody else around her sees it. Everybody else around her understands her potential, her heart, her, there's the word again that I don't find. Capability. She's capable. Her capability, like what she's capable of doing, but she needs a little bit of a confidence boost. She's all of that and even more. And there's something about it. There's something about the Queen of Gabriel that she doesn't fully understand her full potential. She doesn't fully understand her full confidence and full, like she's not all of that dragon just yet. She isn't the dragon. The dragon is the dragon, but she's on it and she's steering it and she's doing all of these things. But today comes this feeling of, okay, and then just understand how beautiful you are, Capricorn. You are such a treat for the world to have you here. It's like you're so capable, and you know it to a big extent. You know it to a big extent what you can contribute with. And yet there's this little voice that needs validation every once in a while. And who doesn't need validation every once in a while? Of course we all do. I just feel today there's an extra little thing there about Capricorn. Like, you're just awesome. Everybody else around you sees it. And you just have a little bit longer to go there. You're really in beautiful balance here. Both with the, like, you're dressed in brown. There's white around you, but then like underneath it's brown. And you're sitting here in the brown dress. And to me, that's balance. And so you're balanced and you're all of that. And you're just going to take a little bit more time out to understand and work on that confidence and worth, okay? Because we already on the table have, you're going after what you feel like you're worthy of. And that doesn't mean, so I'm going after crap because I don't feel like I'm worthy of anything. It means that you're finally are starting to come into your worth. You're coming into your self-confidence and starting to ask the universe accordingly. But we have a little bit left to go. There's like, just understand the beauty of you, Capricorn, in this world. And then we have this again, solutions. Like whatever you're thinking about right now, if there's something, if you're starting to move forward with your life, if there's a big change going on in your life and you're seeing yourself like, oh my God, I can see myself completely move to a different house or even a different city. Or you're seeing yourself like getting out of a relationship and coming into a new relationship. You're completely walking around already feeling rich. But where the heck is the money? Like, you can see it all, but there's this feeling of how on earth is that gonna, if you want to move, like if I want to move, that might affect these and these people, or it might affect my job, or it might affect my children, or, is that even doable? Like, how is that going to work out? Or if you're in a relationship and maybe you want to get out of the relationship and you're like, oh, I don't know how that's going to really work there. But it's a wanting, it's a wish. Just know that whatever you have felt inspired to do, if the universe has given you an inspiration, if you're getting an aha moment or just over time feeling the feeling of, I should get out of this, or I should do this. Like I feel so drawn to do this. That is your inner guidance saying there's a full hoopla here, or whatever to call it. There's a whole hoopla that is just here waiting for you to claim this new house, or claim this new journey to whatever it is that you think you want to go towards. And everything around it will take care of itself. And I'm just getting just do not add a time frame. Let it have its own time frame for when all of this is going to happen. But if you have an idea, the universe has a full capacity, equally to your capacity, to bring about what it is that you want. Solutions. New journey for the heart. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find there for you. So if you feel like you resonated with this reading, you're so welcome to the extended. Link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Capricorn, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.